Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to some more Football Manager 2017, playing in this year's edition of the Dafuge Challenge. Playing in our third season in charge of Chippenham Town Football Club. Known by some as the Royals, I call them the Chippies, because why not? They're my team now, and I'll do what I want with them. And right now, what I want to do with them is get this match in hand won and have a potential shout at a playoff spot. Little bit disappointed at the last match. Moreno, our goalkeeper, made a very rare mistake. He's made 8 mistakes this season. Very rare mistake, which led to a very late equalizer, a 92nd minute equalizer or thereabouts, after we took a late lead of our own 1-0. Left us with a 1-1 draw. But in 7th place with a match in hand, and we are going to have the kind of an idea of where we stand on the table after this coming match. One of, I think, 4 matches playing today. It is against Dulwich Hamlet, a team that defeated us earlier this year 2-1, but that was before we really went on a run of matches. Dulwich Hamlet was very early in the season. Actually, it was our first match of the season, and we had a bit of a slow start. It wasn't terrible, because even as of this last loss to Newport County, we were still mid-table. But then when we went on a run of 11 matches unbeaten, equaling a team record, unfortunately, then we lost 1-0 to Barrow, who was and still is top of the table in our league. At that goal that they scored, 79th minute goal, coming from then league leader in goals. I forget his name, but James Harkis or something like that. With this match here at Barrow, he had 17 goals in 21 matches. James Garrick, that's what it was. So that goal there that put him ahead in the 78th minute. So we held him to almost 80 minutes. We held him in check. He ended up with 8 or 9 shots. How about 11 shots? 5 shots on target. He finally got one on a breakaway counterattack goal in the 79th minute. Giving him, like I said, 17 goals in 21 matches, so on an absolute tear there in that league. Anyway, that was our first loss, so we painstakingly are starting another streak here. We have now 7 matches unbeaten, our last loss being the FA Cup second round replay versus League One Oxford. Nothing wrong with that. First of all, we went to their place and managed a 3-3 draw, despite not having any shots in the first half, getting outshot something like 8-0 in the first half. We were still in the match via an own goal. I think we were down 3-1 at that point. We got 2 second half goals to force a replay, and only lost 2-1 to them at home, with Obafemi giving us a shout back into the match in the 74th minute. We just couldn't get that last goal to equalize again. So, but since then, 7 matches unbeaten. Again, a bit disappointed in the away match versus Boston. We got a 63rd minute goal, again, Obafemi, but then Moreno, with a very rare mistake, went out on a long ball over the top. It was kind of a one-touch. It was a balloon pass, one-touch. Basically, the midfielder was just clearing it forward into the box with seconds left in the match. Went 20 yards in the air and about 20 yards forward, came down. Moreno went out to make a grab. He should have made a punch instead. It was a tap-in, basically, for the striker. So, a 1-1 draw. That leaves us going back up against Dulwich. Against them, the one loss this season. We're going to try to make amends for that here and keep this run of matches going. After this is the FA Trophy second round, English FA Trophy second round. Not as interested in that match given the way the league is going, but I'm certainly not going to just throw it either. first of all, we got to get through this match. And again, a win here will put us potentially level on points with 5th place, whoever it is. We'll see here in a minute. 5th place, Ebbsfleet. This is, at least as far as Ebbsfleet is concerned, it's our match in hand. It's, again, one of, I think, 4 matches playing today. We'll have a really good idea of where we sit. We're really not going to be worse than, what, 8th place maybe? Probably less than that. Yeah, 8th place or better after this match. We're obviously going to push for the 3 points. The win would move us certainly up to 6th. We can't overtake Ebbsfleet without a ridiculous scoreline. Lineup is not quite set. I missed one. Where is Nichols? Let's get Nichols back in. So Nichols and Marsden, the fullbacks. Burke coming in on loan. Not Burke. Rhodes coming in on loan from Swindon. I'm going to give him one more match now, I think, and save Ryder for the next match. Probably put Ryder and Gator in the fullback spots next match. Deeney in for Raymond this match. Evans in for, I think Gilmore was in, and leaving Brown and Ferguson in. Cunningham and Obafemi, 2 partners that have worked really well of late up front. And we're going to go grab us some goals if we can. All the while keeping, I think we're, joint 7th in goals against so far this season. And their key man is a name I won't try to pronounce. Yeah, I will. It's Skrizniers, that's what we'll call it. Amadeus Skrizniers is their key player. Going to try to keep the clean sheet against our decent, if not completely over-the-top strike force. I mean, of the top teams here, we're 7th of 7 of the top 7 in goal scoring, but we're joint 2nd. It looks 3rd maybe in goals against as well. So we're going to try to move up to 5th. Obafemi with 14 goals in 28 matches. We're going to try to push him to that 20 goal mark. 18 is enough to tie the team record if I remember correctly. It is an away match. They will be in the green and white striped jerseys, playing with 2 wings, 2 center mids, and an advanced forward and a single striker. So let's take care of that. Let's have a team talk. Let's go for the good old revenge, having lost to them in our last match. Now, this is only our 2nd match against them. That means they came up from the VNN last season, and they're languishing. They're doing better, I think, than they expected to. I think they're like 13th or something like that. So they're doing fairly good for being their first team in the National. I'm not going to make any changes to the tactic. They are, they're 13th in the National, so not bad for their first year up. Looks like some lazy snow falling here. 32 right at freezing. We are attacking from right to left. Evans, little ball over the top, earns a throw-in early as the fullback nods that out wide. Nichols takes it at the near sideline. His throw-in is intercepted. Had Obafemi going the wrong way. Deeney with an interception. His ball forward is then picked up by Dolch Hamlet. And it is their first attack. Coming across, Deeney with a great interception. Gets the ball up to Obafemi right in the center circle. Out to Brown. Brown goes forward with it and loses the ball. Rhodes, the loanee, coming in, makes a great interception of his own. Brown to Cunningham. Back out wide to Marsden. Marsden, I'm not sure if that was a cross or a tackle. Ball goes out of play. It's a throw on far sideline. Ball into the box. Nobody at that near corner. And I do believe we practiced attack. No, we did not practice attacking set pieces. We did the teamwork training this pre-match training, just because there was nothing special to be noted. Cunningham, Brown loses possession, goes forward. Burke picks it up, sends it back upfield where it's intercepted. Comes back across midfield. Out wide, Marsden nods it down. Ooh, there's a bunch of pace on that. Frozen ground, and that ball was bouncing forward. So we might actually look forward to the ball traveling a little bit more than normal. The ball cross comes in, and it's dealt with. A dangerous cross right from the end line. Pulled back toward the penalty spot. Deeney intercepts the throw and gets the ball to Cunningham. It's got Obafemi. Obafemi to Ferguson. Ferguson kept possession somehow. Evans out wide toward Marsden. Back into the box and then cleared out upfield. Kept in play by the winger. Rhodes with a good tackle, and then Marsden runs the ball out of play. Couldn't keep the ball in. And there's a foul from Marsden. Dangerous spot from the corner. Rhodes with the clearance. Doesn't go far, though. Now it's cleared upfield and across midfield. Ball into the center. Brown nods it back upfield. And then Rhodes nods that ball back down to the keeper. Pretty good job from the young loanee. Now, we have 3 players on loan from Swindon. Now, we had 2, I guess, at the beginning of the season. I thought there was only 1, but I guess both of the loans that I made at the beginning of the season were full-year loans. Only one of those 2 have played any time, and that's Brown, who is on the pitch now. He's making his 8th or 9th start. You can see why he's actually developing fairly well there for an 18-year-old midfielder. The other loanee that I picked up hasn't played a match on the senior team. He just wasn't any good. It's one of those chances you take when those loan lists comes up from your senior affiliate. I didn't have enough knowledge of the players. He looked like he might be a decent, and I did need to strengthen my defensive line, my back 4, and he looked like he might do it. He just went, once we finally got him in on and into training, he just did not look very good at all. So he hasn't played a match on the senior team, and he probably won't, barring some severe injury issues. But this one, Burke came in, not Burke, Rhodes came in, and he's doing what I had originally thought that second defensive back would do. Here's a little bit of a counter, not much. There's only one player in forward in support. There's a good chance. Ooh, Evans, Obafemi had Ferguson running up. I think he thought Obafemi was going for the to pick up the ball where he left it. Had a 3-on-1 opportunity there and whiffed on it. Burke long. Evans picks it up. Evans ball forward. Obafemi giving chase and forcing the ball back into the center. Burke nods the ball forward. Cunningham nods it to Obafemi. Ferguson, Evans, Cunningham, Brown. So here in the early stages, we're 10 minutes in. We've got 67% of the possession. No shots by either side yet. Again, we had a brilliant opportunity there with 3-on-1 and just couldn't make anything out of it. Long ball forward, crossfield, picked up by the fullback. Back into the center now, out wide, fullback making an overlapping run, gets a cross in, and that cross goes straight to the keeper, who throws it out wide to Marsden. Marsden crossfield again, and that's going to drift out too wide. Nobody's in the vicinity, and it is a throw into Dulwich Hamlet. We pick up the ball inside our half. Nichols long ball forward, intercepted. Good tackle by Ferguson, gets the ball to Obafemi, and then Cunningham loses possession, gets tackled from behind. Ball goes back to the keeper. Marsden with the ball now back to our keeper, Moreno, out wide to this near side. Nichols as they switch the field. Obafemi loses it, but Evans picks it up, gets it to Ferguson. Burke, Ferguson flick on, can't quite pick out Evans. Deeney nods the ball forward. Obafemi picks it up, sends it back to Nichols. Nichols, Obafemi flick on, again, can't quite find Evans. Deeney to Brown, back heel to Evans, over to Obafemi, and nice shot, good save. Nice shot, better save maybe? Is that ball picked up by Marsden? Ball into the box, headed clear, but Burke picks it up. Ferguson, back to Nichols. Chip forward, Obafemi was there, keeper beat him to it. Nice opportunities there, a couple of them it looked like. Ferguson with the interception by way of Brown. Marsden runs into a player, loses possession inside our half. We pick up the ball, Obafemi with it, and then he runs into a green shirt and loses possession. Deeney nods the ball forward, the anchor man ever present. Brown to Cunningham, back to Brown. Ferguson one times it to Obafemi. Cunningham, Evans, instead of taking shot, sends it wide, and then cross match. See if we do better with this one. Takes it out deep to Brown. Lay off to Obafemi. Goes down to the box. No whistle. And it's a 1-on-2 as it gets down to the end line, and then Nichols picks up the loose ball as the striker overran it, waiting for support. Thrown to Dulwich Hamlet. Evans with the tackle. Gets the ball forward. Intercepted across midfield. Right at the edge of my 18. Again, Deeney with the tackle. Gets the ball, but goes out wide, and it will be a Dulwich Hamlet throw-in. Interception, ball forward. He can't pick out Obafemi there. The lone striker, as Cunningham had drifted back a bit to help link up the play. Good tackle by Brown. Finds Cunningham. Evans is pushed down. No whistle again. Ball comes back to Burke, however. Long ball forward by Burke. Intercepted. Chipped into the center, and Burke's going to get whistled for a foul. Okay, that was a push. That was the same thing that happened to Evans. So going to be one of those matches the ref is going to be uninterested in blowing fouls against us? Don't know. It's 2-2, so it's not completely lopsided yet. Deeney wins the aerial challenge, but nods it out wide. It's another throw-in. Marsden with the aerial win, and that time Brown gets pushed, and we do earn a free kick. Brown launches into the box. It's cleared out to the edge, and then back to the keeper. Cleared out. Burke nods it up to Brown. Marsden's got a little space. He opts to send it back to Deeney. Ferguson out wide to Obafemi. Back to Burke. So we're good chunk of possession inside the opposition half. Brown gets tripped up from behind. No whistle again. Dulwich Hamlet pick up the ball. Comes out near side. Cross in. Rhodes clears it out. The youngster blending in really well with the team. Marsden, Obafemi one times it out toward the far sideline. Cunningham can't chase it down. It gets back to the opposition keeper. Rhodes, Obafemi out wide. Nobody's there, but Evans picks up the ball that's knotted down to him by the Dulwich Hamlet players. Rhodes ball forward intercepted. Deeney picks it up to Marsden. Brown pass forward gets blocked and picked up by Dulwich Hamlet. Deeney guilty of a trip there in the center circle. It will be a free kick. Taken quickly. Back into the center, then out to the far sideline. Back into the center again. Ferguson, great tackle, finds Obafemi, but Obafemi can't direct his pass to Cunningham, who had space. Ferguson picks up the ball, sends it back to Moreno. Not sure how he got away with picking up that ball. Was that not a back pass off the feet? Maybe not. Obafemi in space. Ooh, no, he was offsides. Okay. Going to say that was pretty sloppy, but I think he saw the flag go up and stopped chasing it. Ball out wide now, cut into the center. Deeney with the interception gets the ball back to Moreno. Moreno out to Nichols, up to Obafemi, squares it to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Brown, up to Ferguson, out wide to Obafemi, back into Brown in the center circle, up to Cunningham, out wide to Marsden now. Little space, he's tripped up, level with the 18 near that far sideline. Brown to take the free kick, into the box, cleared out. Brown tracks it down, squares it to Burke. Burke's back heels it to Rhodes. Both center backs still in a forward spot. Now they're back. Marsden to Brown to Ferguson. Burke, looked like Dulwich Hamlet got away with another trip there, by the way. Ball forward, Burke nods it up. Picked up by Dulwich Hamlet just across midfield and sent out wide. Now to the center, near sideline now. Cross comes in, and Moreno goes out. They did have the striker in the area. Moreno had to make that grab. Nichols, Obafemi flicks it on. Can't get there. Burke, long ball forward, can't find Obafemi. Sprayed out wide, far sideline now. Dulwich Hamlet, Deeney with the interception again. Cunningham, a little... danger here. And shot into the side netting. Getting their first shot of the match coming in the 26th minute. Nichols long ball forward upfield, and it is out wide, throw-in. Ball into the box. Rhodes, good job making that tackle, but his ball forward's intercepted across midfield. And another dangerous one, and Moreno that time has to make that save. Another half. had him leaning the wrong way too. He was headed to the right. I'm not sure if it took a deflection or what, but it came back to Moreno's left, and he just got back in time to keep that out of the net. Long ball upfield. Cunningham can't get there. Goes back to the keeper. Long ball forward by the keeper. And Evans and Ferguson team up for a tackle there. Ball forward bounces back to Burke. Burke ball forward. Over the top. Ferguson. Obafemi. Obafemi loses possession. I think he was trying to take a shot there. Rhodes nods it down. Evans picks it up. Long ball forward. Obafemi flick on to the top of the 18. Cunningham can't get there. Stella Chamlet back in possession. So we still have enjoying a 60% possession advantage. Obafemi ball blocked, but Ferguson picks it up. Nichols centers it to Brown. Brown to Deeney. Deeney up to Evans. Cunningham loses possession, goes out far sideline. Passing 72%. Actually, despite our possession advantage, our passing isn't all that great. I expect it. Weather might be playing a bit of a factor, but still. Nah. And, of course, we're not creating anything up front either. Again, Ferguson guilty of a little shove there, it looked like. Burke wins the aerial challenge, nods the ball forward, but it's picked up by Dulce Hamlet. And then a header didn't get credited as a shot, so I don't know what it was. It goes wide. If it wasn't a shot, what was? Brown with the interception, squares it to Ferguson, up to Brown. Brown to Obafemi. His shot gets deflected out behind, and it'll be a third corner of the match for Chippenham. Brown takes it near post, gets cleared out. Marsden picks it up, squares it to Ferguson. Square again to Rhodes. Evans. Cunningham can't quite get the shot off. He had 3 green jerseys between him and the net. Ball is eventually cleared out wide at where we earn a throw-in, which is intercepted. Long ball forward. Keeper comes out, beats the striker to it. Yeah, sprays out wide near side. Nichols chip forward. Obafemi can't get on the end of it. Ball falls. Deeney clears it and then earns a throw-in as the ball's headed wide. Nichols with the throw. Up to Obafemi. Flicks into the center to Brown. Back to Obafemi. Back to Burke. Nichols. Ferguson. Tripped up. It'll be a free kick. It'll be 45 yards, so this is going to be launched into the box. And Cunningham got his head to it. Goes wide. Again, not credited as a shot. I'm not sure why. Rhodes chips it forward. Cunningham can't. Near sideline into the center where Deeney intercepts it. His pass is intercepted, but it falls to Nichols. Then Deeney ball forward again. Intercepted. Brown long ball forward into the box. Obafemi gets there, waits for support. Nobody's there. Ball's cleared out. Nichols picks it up on the near sideline. Deeney, Brown, Cunningham, back to Evans. Ferguson now. Evans again. Layoff pass to Cunningham. Cunningham's tripped up right at the top of the arc, so it'll be a free kick. This will be a shot. And not too far over the net there. Burke nods the ball forward. Can't quite get to Obafemi, but it falls to Ferguson. Ferguson sends it back to Burke. Long ball forward. Obafemi not going to chase that one down. Goes back to the keeper. Launched forward. Rhodes wins it. Marsden comes back to nod it out wide. It'll be a Dulce Hamlet throw-in. So pretty uninteresting match so far. In fact, let's do a couple things here. Let's go ahead and move up to an attacking since we are controlling the possession so well, and tell them to get creative here as well. Long ball forward, flicked on, picked up by the striker, not bad, but he ends up having to pull it back to the near sideline, fullback, and it's all the way back across midfield before they make it advance forward. Down to Cunningham, nice little flick there. Cunningham sends it all the way back to Moreno. Moreno sprays it out wide. Nichols chips it forward. Obafemi giving chase this time and forces a corner kick. Couldn't pull that back into the keeper. Near side corner kick cleared out wide. It'll be a throw-in now. Deeney, Brown, brilliant position for shot. Took one touch too many maybe. It bounces back. Oh, Obafemi in a position to shoot and couldn't get the shot off. Burke, Deeney. I think we've actually got a couple crosses completed here. Little ball forward. Cunningham can't win it. Edge of the 18. Pass forward deflects into the center. Picked up by Dulwich Hamlet. So, yeah, we've got one cross of 6 completed. Evans, Ferguson. Ferguson back heels it to Deeney. Back up to Ferguson. Evans back to Deeney. Pass out toward the wide. I'm not sure if that was going toward Brown or the fullback there, but it got up. Pick sends it to Rhodes, to Burke, up to Ferguson. Out wide. Nobody's there. Marsden was pulled back in defensive spot there instead of going forward. So it's a throw-in as we go into the 42nd minute of play. I think they've probably had the better of the chances, that one-on-one. But only 1 of 2 shots on target for them, 1 of 5 on target for us. And then 2 of ours were free kicks that were provided some danger, but not much. Of course, Obafemi had a great shot saved by the keeper too. So possession-wise, we're winning that battle. Passing, we're winning that. Just got to create more chances here. Nichols. 1 point isn't going to be enough to see us advance. Oof. Free shot by the midfielder, I believe. Actually, is that a winger drifting into the center? It was. Or the AMC, I guess it is. Evans couldn't get by. Deeney picks it up. Ferguson, Brown, Evans. Ferguson again. Got 2 green jerseys near him. Earns a free kick. Yeah, that was the AMC that had that last chance for Dulwich Hamlet. Taken short to Deeney. Up back to Rhodes. Squares to Burke. Up to Ferguson. 1 times it to Evans. Back to Burke again. Ferguson. Brown. Cunningham. Evans. Ooh, shooting spot, but couldn't find a lane. He got tackled, but we still have possession in the attacking third here. Cunningham loses the ball. Goes out wide. A bit of a counterattack. There's 4 green jerseys here. This is danger. Great tackle. Ball goes out. Evans picks it. I want to see who made that play. Was that the youngster Rhodes? Because here's danger. Goes out wide. You got 4 jerseys here in the center. Got by the tackle. I missed it again. Still missed it. Here we go. I think it was Rhodes, which is our loanee here. Missed that tackle. No, it wasn't. Came back into the center. It deflects off Brown, it looks like. He got lucky there. We had four players in the center with a free cross as Rhodes missed that tackle. We got extremely fortunate not to go down a goal there at the end of the first half. Last 15 seconds. Have a chance for Dulwich Hamlet. The shot, the cross gets deflected, goes out deep, and there's an offside, and that's going to be really the end of the first half, isn't it? We're already 20 seconds late. There we go. Okay. Behind there at the end of the first half. Let's go ahead and give them a bit of a firing up there. I don't think I'm going to make any changes. Everybody's in pretty good shape, so we're going to go ahead and start the second half with the same batch of personnel. So how many people can they muster? 1,111! God. And only 30 of them are away. Are my fans, which means almost 1,100 of their own fans. Good God, where's all of my fans? Brown with a good interception here to start the second half. Cunningham, Obafemi, back to Ferguson. Brown up to Cunningham again, out wide. Marsden 1 times it, cross in, and Obafemi, offsides, really? Was he? Not sure about that one. Rhodes nods the ball forward. Cunningham out wide. Obafemi is onside. Flicks it back to Ferguson. Ferguson, had got a player back in front of him before he could get the shot off. Nice little one-touch pass backwards to into Ferguson's path. Sprayed out wide by Dulwich Hamlet. Now they're get behind the defense and knotted down, and another shot comes into the side netting. Crichto. He's a Oh, they made a change. Whoa, wait a second here. What's going on? Or are they just... Yeah, they made a couple changes. That's not what I want. Opposition. So they've got a new striker and... they've moved him out wide. There we go. So they've made 2 of their 3 subs. There's a free kick, comes into the center. Good tackle by Rhodes. Youngster clears it out wide. It'll be a throw-in. Good tackle by Cunningham that time. The striker coming back. Obafemi, Brown, Ferguson. Back to Brown, up to Evans. Out wide to Obafemi, who was offside that time. I won't argue that one. That one, I think maybe he actually was. Keeper takes it, ball forward, and nodded back upfield. So their key player is the keeper, who hasn't had much to do so far this match. He had that one good save, but that was our only shot on target. And another third and final sub by... I think they had a player injured there. Because keeper just cleared it out wide, and then they just, on the throw-in, just threw it out back. So I do think they had an injury. Let's see what happened here. Oh, I think it was Ferguson. They just made a tactical change. Okay. But I think Ferguson maybe stayed down for a minute. Ball deflects back to Deeney, up to Evans, through to Obafemi. Cunningham tripped just about 30 yards. And, oh, hits the top of the net. Hits the top of the net. Just a couple inches too tall there. Burke knocks the ball upfield. It's picked up by Dulce Hamlet, fullback. Rhodes nods it down, finds Obafemi. Obafemi up to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Brown. Brown pass forward, ricochets backwards. Deeney picks up the loose ball, sends it back to the keeper. Keeper out wide to Nichols. Moreno to Nichols. Nichols ball forward. Obafemi going to give chase, and he's never going to get there. But he's forced a couple mistakes on those. Burke gets on the end of that, sends it back to Moreno. Moreno back out to the fullback Nichols. Nichols up to Obafemi, finds him, and then Obafemi lost possession. Comes out wide. Ferguson picks up. Ball forward. Obafemi flicked on, but nobody's there. Burke hoofs it forward, but that one will go out of play for a throw-in. Long ball forward. Burke with the interception. Can't quite pick out Obafemi, but Brown nods it down to Cunningham. Cunningham gets stripped of the ball. Comes up, and there's a offsides. Okay. Whew. I was going to say he got behind the defense there, but I guess he started behind the defense. Brown with a one-time square pass to Ferguson. Ferguson loses at center circle. Ball sprayed out wide, kept in play by the fullback. Back into the center. Ball up front, shot from, not from that far, 24 yards or so, but it was about 24 yards wide to Nichols. Burke, little chip over the top. Obafemi can't get there. Deeney ball forward, intercepted, but Brown picks up the loose ball, gets it to Cunningham, into Evans. Cunningham again. Brown out wide to Marsden. Little square pass to Evans. Deflection. The ball deflected off a defender and fell right to Obafemi, who does not make a mistake this time. And they say Evans showed great job in crafting that goal, but really that ball took a deflection. Let me back that up just a bit. I'm sure I saw that ball deflect. I might be wrong. Either way, we're up 1-0. It was good build-up. Evans, Cunningham, Brown, Marsden. Yeah, it definitely deflected off of Strugnell. But he didn't make a mistake. He still had to finish it, and he did not make a mistake. It was not anticipated the way Evans could not have anticipated that ball deflecting. We'll put it that way. But it did, and we're up 1-0. Ferguson, that's How many is that now? 14 for Obafemi. Ball back to Mourinho. Burke. And by the way, that moves us up to 6th. Level on points with Ebbsfleet if we keep this scoreline. Now, our goal differential is +9. Theirs is +15. 16, 17, something like that. 39, 46, 17. So we're still a ways away, but we've been predicted 24th. We are doing very well to be where we are, and I will not call us out of the playoff race. I'm pretty sure we're out of the title race. 14 points behind. I don't think there's any chance of us making that up. However, we are not out of the playoff hunt. And considering I was only hoping for a top half finish, maybe mid-table type 10 to 12th place finish, here we are in the playoff hunt and playing very well. And here's a key. We have all these top teams yet to play. Obafemi is going to get a second one. Oh, his shot got blocked that time. He needed to take one more step because the defender's momentum would have moved him past one step more. Deeney, Rhodes. Yeah, we are playing very well on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Nichols chipped forward. Can't quite pick out Cunningham. Brown picks up the loose ball. Finds Ferguson. Ferguson loses it. Ball goes back across midfield. Nodded forward by Rhodes again. Ball, keeper comes out. Mourinho goes out and grabs that one. Throws it out wide to Nichols. Nichols, ball forward, intercepted. Okay, let's look at making my first sub. And we're, oops, that's not what I want. Let's go ahead and replace one of the center backs. They're both looking a bit run down. Let's go with Ryder. Keep a little bit of speed on that back line. Of course, Ryder, nominally one of my two starters, Burke being the other one. Ryder and Burke have combined for the most starts in the those back two. Cunningham, little chip forward. Obafemi's not going to get there. Ball goes back to the fullback. Cut back into the center circle. Deeney with the interception. Obafemi back to Evans. Up to Ferguson. Ferguson. Obafemi! Another shot. That one just a little... couple inches high and wide of that corner. He was aiming for that far corner, it looked like, and it just drifted a little bit on him. Nichols, Obafemi dribbles out wide. He's got 3 green shirts around him. Gets the ball back to Nichols, whose ball forward is intercepted. Now it's Dulce Hamlet on the attack here on the near sideline. Cut back into the center. Ryder, his first contribution is a tackle and clearance up to Obafemi. Obafemi forced. Mourinho out wide to Nichols. Nichols up to Obafemi. Can't get there, but Ferguson picks up the loose ball. Knocks it down to Evans. Back to Ferguson. Evans, long ball forward, intercepted. But here we are again. Obafemi couldn't quite get around the defenders there. Tried to take a step around. Held it just a little too long, but I'm not sure he had a pass or a shot there. Ryder, ball forward, intercepted, but Deeney picks up the loose ball, sends it back to Rhodes, chipped forward to Evans, nods it down to Cunningham, back to Evans, side heels it to Obafemi, foot, boot, yeah, whoever that is, out wide. And then upfield and out of play, and it's a Chippenham throw. Okay, Ferguson, time to pull you off in favor of Martin. Uh-oh, danger. Ooh, just barely dealt with the winger or striker on that far side. I think he was the winger on that far side. Controlled a nice-looking cross just 2 feet from the goal line and couldn't get the shot off, and Ryder and Nichols closed him down and got that clearance. That was dangerous. He had the net open. He was 2 feet from it and couldn't get the shot. Oh, we've gotten fortunate, really fortunate twice this match now. But, well, we've taken our chance well. It's up to them to do something of their own. Mourinho had no chance at keeping that out of the net. Ball back into the center, out wide again. And once again, we can see our superior fitness showing up a little bit here. We're the one that has had 10 matches in a, or 12 matches in a 31-day period. Keeper had to parry that one over the bar. It looked like it might drift into the net on that far post cross. Corner is cleared out, back up field. Chipped forward, picked up. Brown with the clearance. Obafemi couldn't chase it down, so we've got 20 minutes left still. And fortunate twice. Let's see if we can get a go-ahead, an insurance goal here, because they have had some threatening opportunities. Martin, Obafemi, back to Martin. Martin, Obafemi again, out wide. Marsden, one-time cross. Okay, I do also want to do one thing. Let's swap positions between Martin and Brown. Brown's slightly more defensive-minded than Martin, and he can play that ball-winning spot a little bit better, I think. Cunningham loses possession. Rhodes chips it forward. Obafemi gets on the end of it. Couldn't get the shot off from about 4 yards. It was inside the 6, and he controlled the pass well, just couldn't quite get the shot off. And there's an offside call. I'm not sure he was offside myself. So ref getting it wrong, linesman possibly getting it wrong a couple times this match. Cunningham tripped up. There will be a free kick. I don't have another DC on the bench, do I? Who's left on the bench? Saunders, a striker, the anchor man. Keep some fresh legs in the back here. Evans with a shot from deep as that corner got cleared. 5 yards or so. A little bit too tall. Long ball forward by the keeper. Evans picks up. Obafemi back to Evans. Squares it to Martin. Up to Cunningham. Back Martin again. Evans, Obafemi. Brown, Martin, Obafemi. Little through ball. Evans couldn't quite get on the end of it. Nice play. Nice little build-up. Evans, ball just a little bit too much pace for Evans. Throw goes straight to the keeper. Into the center circle across midfield, out wide near side. Now it's switched to the far side. Cut back into the center, out wide near side again. A little layoff pass and the shot is blocked. And then Marsden makes a clearance out far sideline, and it's a throw-in for Dulwich Hamlet about 6 yards deep. Good tackle by Nichols, but it's another throw-in, this time from the edge of the 18. Out near side, and keeper has to parry that shot coming from 24 yards. Nicely taken shot. Good job for the keeper parrying it. Brown got headed clear, and here it's Dulwich Hamlet going for trying to get an equalizer. Mourinho claims that cross. We've got 15 minutes to play. I really want an insurance goal here because this is what happened to us last match. We scored at about the same time as last match. That was in the 63rd minute. Oh, no, 56th minute. So a little bit earlier. Oh, Bafemi. Yeah, take a shot there. Keeper got out to it. Anyway, we scored at about the 63rd minute last match, and they came back. Whoever it was, I forget who we played last match, and a 92nd. Them an equalizer. I don't want to give them that chance again. Ryder back to Mourinho. Brown up to Evans. Evans back to Brown. Squares it to Nichols. Nichols ball forward, intercepted, comes back the other way. Knotted down, picked up by Ryder, sent back to Mourinho. Long ball upfield. Ryder with the clearance. He's shoulder to shoulder with the striker there. Free kick. 10 minutes to play. Into the center. Cross, far post, and a little bit too far. And it's a goal kick. Taken short to Rhodes. Marsden, Martin, Evans, Cunningham. So really quick build up there, getting the ball forward with 5 consecutive passes, but then we lose it. Comes all the way back. Nichols, Mourinho, long ball forward. Obafemi is there. Martin to Brown, up to Evans, out wide. Obafemi drifting out and then into Brown. Brown loses it. It's coming back the other way. Dulwich Hamlet, long ball upfield. Marsden controls that, concedes a corner. 4th of the match for the Dulwich Hamlet. Brown, Rhodes with the clearance. Brown picks that one up, gets it to Obafemi, up to Nichols. Long ball forward near sideline, and we earn ourselves a throw-in. 17 seconds off the clock with that. Evans tripped up. That'll be a free kick. Inside 8 minutes now. Raymond short to Martin, out wide to Marsden. Marsden can't get by the defense. The ball comes forward. Rhodes clears it upfield and out of play. Good job knotting that down, getting the ball forward to Cunningham. Cunningham tripped up. Ball goes out of play near side. 7 minutes. Marsden with a long throw. It's going to go... Ooh. Ryder guilty of a foul there. I thought we got a penalty. Long ball into the box. Mourinho opts to come out and clear it out. It was a pretty close 50-50 there. Up to the top of the circle or arc, into the center, and then a long cross. Keeper went up to make sure it didn't go into that far corner. It ends up drifting out wide without being touched. Martin nods it down. Evans picks up the loose ball center of the opposition half. His pass gets deflected back into the center circle. Nichols with a good tackle, but loses possession. Ball's at the center circle. Now it's out the far sideline. Little chip forward. Ryder clears it upfield, but it doesn't go far before it goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Dulwich Hamlet to the near corner flag. Ball forward deflects off of Nichols and out wide for another throw-in. Approaching 4 minutes. Oh, there we go. That's what I was afraid of. Damn it! We keep giving up these late equalizers. We can't get the second goal, and just a little chip over the top. Yeah, nice control. Came inside between his legs and down. Well, gosh darn it. Why can't we get these Nichols? Well, we still got 5 minutes to get a go-ahead goal now. Evans, Obafemi. Obafemi's had a couple opportunities to do it and just hasn't been able to get the shot off when it counted. Martin with the ball up to Evans. Evans back to Martin. Martin to Evans. Out wide to Marsden. Marsden, corner of the box. Good job. Cunningham got a shot blocked. Marsden, great job, great strength keeping possession of that ball inside the 18. Ryder, ball forward, intercepted. Rhodes with the interception. Gets the ball up toward Obafemi. Obafemi back to Martin. Cunningham closed down quickly. Brings it out wide to Marsden. And Marsden earns a corner. Let's see if he can do something off this set piece with 2 minutes to play. Brown takes a corner, near post, cleared out. It's going to get chased down, picked up, out wide to Brown. Ball, Cunningham couldn't get there. Evans tried to pull a pass back, went out too far. And then Raymond guilty of a trip there. It'll be a free kick for Dulwich Hamlet. Ball into the box, cleared out by Evans. Brown sidesteps the tackle, gets the ball up to Obafemi in a bit of space, and Obafemi tackled. Picks it back up and then gets tackled again, but earns a free kick. Brown, long ball into the box, cleared upfield. Evans nods it down. Raymond picks it up. Brown can't quite get by. Nichols makes a good tackle, though. Martin picks up the ball. Evans, Brown with a shot on target, but straight at the keeper. Got to do better than that to beat this keeper. Marsden, good interception. Ball to Brown. Brown, Obafemi giving chase. Corner flag, earns a throw-in near that far side corner. 3 minutes of stoppage time. We're into it now. Obafemi, back to Nichols. Pass forward, across, comes in. Marsden can't get on the end of it. Now Marsden back to Raymond. Raymond to Brown. Brown loses, miscontrols it, loses possession. It's coming back the other way. Brown with a good tackle, but it's going to give up a goal kick on that, throw-in on that far sideline. I'd like to see a goal kick from the far sideline. Cunningham out wide to Marsden. Once again, gets a cross off that's blocked out behind, and the long ball upfield. And I think that's going to be a trip against Rhodes. It'll be a free kick. Final minute of stoppage time. That header goes wide. We got one last chance to get downfield quickly and maybe get some here. Nichols, Ryder, chip up forward, but no, it's Dulwich Hamlet that picks up the loose ball, and then Raymond gets a little jersey tug, giving up a free kick. We are already 13 seconds overtime when Ryder makes it clear. Another conceded. That shouldn't have happened. Been up 2-0 or 3-0 a couple times. Of course, then again, we got lucky on our end of the field a couple times when they either couldn't get a shot off, that play where he was 2 feet from the goal and couldn't get a shot. I guess it's a fair result. I think we controlled the match for the most part. Let's see. 55% possession, 12 shots, only 3 on target, a little bit uncharacteristic, I think. We didn't hit the woodwork. Only 1 clear cut and 1 half chance created, and that's part of the problem. 7 long shots, 3 of them I think were free kicks. 73% of passing completed. Little bit on the low side. I'm going to blame the weather a little bit on that, maybe. 3 of 19, so we completed about the average number of crosses, maybe slightly above average number of crosses for us. Tackles, 12 of 19, just a little bit on the low side, maybe. Exactly 100 headers challenged. We won 58 of them. 59 of 98 for them, so pretty equal across the board. I guess, give all things considered, draw is a fair result, but oh boy, did we want that win. The draw leaves us in 7th place on 46 points, level on points with Halifax, and we are now level on matches with the bulk of the league. There's a couple teams with only 28, but they're both in the relegation zone, so that isn't a factor. So we finally caught up on matches played, and here we are level on points with 6th place Halifax, a team that we beat not too long ago, if I remember correctly. Their goal differential is +8, ours is +8, so we're level with them there. So the next tiebreaker is goals scored, I believe, and they've got a very slight margin there, +3 goals. So we are still in the playoff hunt, I think. Our next match is an FA Trophy before we have a very important match against Cheltenham, a match that could be a 6-point swing and push us toward those playoffs. Now, we still have to play Barrow. We still have to play Lincoln. I think we have to play all of these teams except for maybe Halifax. I think we've played them twice already this season. So, good news is our unbeaten streak continues to grow, because with that match we now have, I think, 9 unbeaten. I meant to take a look at some milestones there, see if there were any. No, we're back to 8 unbeaten, so 3 more to equal our record. We have Geesley, which are Vanarama North, coming up. They managed to somehow beat top of our league Barrow, in a replay in the FA Trophy first round. Then we have Cheltenham, and then Torquay, and then there's Ebbsfleet and Wrexham. So 3 of our next 4 league matches are against playoff teams. And then Lincoln, there's Lincoln, they're another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of our next 6 matches are against playoff teams. And yeah, we've already played Halifax. Who's the last team that are ahead of us? Barrow. And we have to play them near the end of the season. So 4 of our next 6 matches could really decide the outcome for us in the league. Will we make a playoff spot, or will we be relegated to just a top half finish? I don't think we're going to lose top half. I don't think we can we fall that far? I mean, we can theoretically. Let's say 13th, 6th. We've got a 10-point lead on that. I don't think we're really. I mean, it's unthinkable that we would fall. So we're looking at, I was hoping for a top 10 finish. We're looking at maybe even better than that. We will have to wait and see. Next up is the FA Trophy. Not completely meaningless, but I'm certainly not going to field, I'm probably not going to field a full-strength first team. I don't want to risk injuries, and a lot of the players have put in a lot of matches here because we had that 12-match and 31-day period with all those replays in the FA Cup. So we're going to still field a strong team, especially considering the opposition is a Vanarama North division team. But it's probably going to give a couple key players a break, and then our next match after that is a full 8 days. So we're going to get plenty of rest for some key players. That will be it for this episode. I will sim forward and come back and at least get the FAT out of the way tonight. Once again, thanks for joining, everybody. I hope you enjoy this series. And as usual, leave your comments, suggestions, likes, dislikes, comments. If you want to see how the state of the world in 2020, just let me know in the comments. I will answer via both the comments and in the next match. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next match.